Columbus ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown,
first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins headed quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got a man, it's Berger. There he goes. Tourney on the Jets. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception, had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
Looking to throw again. He's going to take off. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to run through a tackle. And they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Right on the money. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Line getting set on 2nd down. back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off play action. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly. The give to the tailback. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. It's a seam wide open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on second down. Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Corner's going to give them room. He'll pull it down and run. At the 15, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Lewis wants to pass. Nice catch for the two-point conversion.
Sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, guys? Two-point play, you don't have to scheme anything. You've got a guy one-on-one, throw it up, let him make a catch, and walk away with two.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Back to pass. It's Iamaleyama. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the extra point was good. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air on first down. He wants to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot, but
he's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the left. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to throw on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Cross. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
With the catch, it's Thomas. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Complete. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team is fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, UCLA 28, Memphis 22.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. They've got the screen set up. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries. He's got it, first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
29.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication.
Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And here comes the offense on second down.